Hi, 안녕하세요. Welcome to Korean Bootcamp. 수요일 강의 시작할까요? 수요일 means Wednesday. 수요일 강의 시작할까요? Today, we will try to learn some vocabulary by looking at this. Actually, this picture I took when I visit Korea. Actually, that was 2 years ago. Even though I went to Korea again last year, but this is 2 years ago, the picture. We will try to see some of the main word from this table, this picture. Okay, just let me kind of give that. I mean, it's not usually they make it like this so many dishes. It's not that common. I think that was it because I went to Korea after long. I haven't been there for a long time. So when I went there, it was a big feast too. So they making like that every day. So it was really delicious. But if you look at, one thing I want to mention was, Korean people, they have different this chopstick. So they use steel chopstick. That's very unique in Asia. Usually Asian people, except Korean, they tend to use either plastic or wooden chopstick. But Korean people, they use this steel, and it's actually this is hard to use. It's more need more skill to manipulate that. So I don't know why we are using that, but it's good if you can use it very well. This steel chopstick, you are very advanced level. Okay, so you can see that this each person sitting like that, and again, this we are sitting on the floor, but again, this is not anymore that common in Korea anymore because now very modernized and they kind of sit at the table. But still, when you have a lot of people come, we tended to use this kind of table, and you sit on the floor with the whole family. And if you look at this this dinner table, you see kind of they have this steamed rice and this soup and some of the bunch of side dish, and usually they even have that stew also. So like big meal tend to have, they tend to, the main thing they have is the steamed rice, soup, and some stew, and then a bunch of side dish. That's the kind of common dinner, like not common dinner, I shouldn't say, like when you invite someone, or when you the big feast, they do that. And main side dish, let's look at, you see a lot of side dish here, and this is kimchi. You know that this, probably you heard the kimchi. And this one, I think this is like some like a pickle, but Korean style pickle. And you see some squid. It's kind of boiled squid, and you see that this abalone. I don't know how many people know abalone. It's pretty expensive, like shell, like a clam, but with a big thick meat in there. And I think this is a fresh squid, and you eat with this lettuce and other stuff. So again, you see here some sauce here, like a three kind of sauce and three kind of sauce here, and this is just soy sauce with some other ingredient, and we use that for when you eat some of the actually meat. They eat that more often with this pork, the steamed pork. And this one is called chojang. It's more red pepper paste with some other ingredient. They make that to eat this squid and other like abalone, like fish, like raw fish. And this called samjang, and that's actually very delicious with anything else. I mean, you can go with anything like you can go with meat, you can go with anything, and you can use that. And that sausage, actually, I made it for other people, and they loved it. So probably at some point I can make video to how to make. So let's go through some vocabulary we just go through, and here's the word. Let me put this on one more. Okay. The first word, you have to have, in order to eat soup, you have to, I mean, like you can see that Korean people doesn't use fork almost at all. We don't use a fork. We just spoon and chopstick. That's all we need. So let's learn first to. So I guess chopstick is the most crucial, I think, utensil. And we say 젓, 가락, 젓. And you wonder how they sound like this, sound like a 젓. And even I have to think. So writing is like that. So 저 and 젓. So more like a D sound. 젓, like D sound. But even this S sound. So just if you just follow the rule, I mean just rule, just. So just I'm still trying to figure it out. Also, sometimes it's I mean, to me it's just so natural. So I'm trying to follow the same rule and try and see if you guys can get it. Just. So this, I mean, I guess even use add the S sound you can make when you put them together. Just. So 젓. So it sounds like 젓. And 젓가락. So chopstick we call 젓가락. Now spoon we call 숟가락. 숟가락. 수, the top, and then T sound. 숟가락. 숟가락, 젓가락. 숟가락, 젓가락. Okay, so another main word you need to remember is, okay, try to say this word. 밥. So 밥 can mean steamed rice. So here, this is 밥. This is you just specifically this steamed rice called 밥. So while you're eating, can I have more 밥 means they're gonna give this rice. But 밥 can mean also more general, like a meal, like let's eat 밥. Like when you meet friend and you're hungry, so you can say, oh, let's go eat 밥. Doesn't mean eat rice, cooked rice alone. So means let's go eat some food. But in the table when you call, can I have a more 밥 means they're gonna give you this steamed rice. So it depends on situation. It means more broad, can be broad meaning. Okay, so bap. And next one, another main ingredient, main food in Korea is, it's try to say this word. Cook, 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 cook is this. Soup, soup is a cook. And I don't remember what kind of soup this one is. It was 2 years ago, so I don't remember. I mean, so depends on what kind of cook, they can add some more in front, and they name actually specific name. So some, for example, I'll just try to write down. Sometimes 된장국. So 된장국 is a very common Korean soup. So it's usually they put that bean paste and tofu. Like you can eat that this one very similar, but it's in Japanese restaurant they call soy. No, what's that? That's soy soup. I cannot remember right now. It's very common soup. You can even get that in Japanese restaurant, and ours is more thicker and with more veggie inside, but similar kind of soup. Anyway, so you can actually just add certain stuff together. The cook means soup. And okay, so we learn 숟가락, 젓가락, 밥, 국. I guess someone doesn't want to cook, I guess. And here, maybe they haven't bring yet. They haven't prepared it yet. So 밥, 국, 숟가락, 젓가락. Now you see, let's go to next important meal is 반찬. 반찬 means, okay, here. This 반찬. Banchan means side dish. Side dish. This all the side dish. This and this. This all the side dish you can call side dish. And they usually make, not every day, because it can be crazy. Every day you're making this bunch of side dish and trying to do that. You have to spend whole day long. So what they do is they make side dish here and there, and they make and keep that in the refrigerator, and they eat that one. And they usually make like a few side dish at the same time in the refrigerator. They keep that few in the refrigerator. And banchan is those side dish. Now one of banchan, this main banchan in Korea is kimchi. This is how they write kimchi. Now kimchi, there are gazillion kind of kimchi out there, and I hope someday I can share with you picture and what kind of kimchi out there. But there are a lot of kimchi like a 배추 kimchi. I mean, it's just one, like 배추 means a cabbage. So cabbage kimchi, sometimes 깍두기, that's kind of different name of lettuce kimchi. So there are a lot of like so many kind of kimchi, and maybe we will have some time to go through. So those all the stuff we call kimchi. Very common side dish. I mean, everyone basically you can assume everyone has that in their house. Next one is, it's not in our my family dinner table at the time, but it's one of the common part of a meal. Is try to read this one. 찌개. 찌개, 찌개. So 찌개 is stew. So you know, soup and stew. I think it's a little bit, you know, stew has more stuff inside, and the soup is more kind of watery, kind of very similar. Stew is like usually they put in the middle with all people. They can kind of take some stuff from the big pot, and they usually have a lot of stuff inside. And someday I can show that what is the stew in Korea. And also there are a lot different kind of 찌개. Also, hopefully I can show someday, and then we can look at all different kind of 찌개. Okay, so the last one is I specifically point out this sauce. This sauce is probably most versatile. You can eat with basically anything. Go with any, like even your salad. You can eat that, and it tastes good. Like I said, someday I can show how to make this one. It's called 쌈장, 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 쌈장. Okay, so let's try to practice one more time, and we can wrap up this this lecture. Okay, so what is this? This one. 국. And what is this? 밥. And this guy, this spoon. What is a spoon? 숟가락. 숟가락. And chopstick? 젓가락. 젓가락. And this all the side dish. 반찬. 반찬. And this specific side dish, Korean special side dish. 김치. 김치. And this sauce, 쌈장. 쌈장. I think if you can memorize this all these words, I think you accomplished plenty today. 여기서 수요일 강의 마칠게요. Thank you. 감사합니다.